be a joint group, give your suggestion in the next 15 to 20 days, and let's put it forward and get. We'll be more than happy. I still remember when we started working on the Haryana Enterprise and Employment Policy, everybody said it's going to be a long process. We had 8 to 9 rounds of different meetings within the departments because multiple departments are concerned, power is concerned, and then water, other departments. And then we had multiple rounds of discussions with the industry too. And it was with the help of industry and their inputs throughout. The draft was sent to all the associations, all the chambers to put in, give their inputs. And by adding all of them, we came out with the policy that the full country is praising. And I think multiple states are now going to copy us and give the similar benefits in their states also. That is one point where Haryana has always taken the lead, and that's why we are the biggest automobile manufacturer. I think I can say one of the biggest in the world also. In the amount of vehicles we manufacture, either be two-wheelers or four-wheelers or three-wheelers. And we are working forward for that also. We have invited Maruti to come in, Suzuki to come in and jointly invest into 900 acres of land in Kharkhoda. And they're more than willing. There are some discussions on the finance.
State and absolutely also Haryana. Coming to the great import substitution plans that you have, 50% subsidy on land, I'm really thankful that that kind of policy is here, and definitely that will come into our also consideration.
No industry will be able to avail this unless we have people like Lockheed Martin or Safran or other MNCs who can put up their manufacturing units and then probably bring in a lot of ancillary units and auxiliary units where then definitely people can avail of net SGST. Tamil Nadu also, like sir, gives incentives on the concession of the land cost, then skill development cost. Sir.
And integrated development of the Indian economy. We also have a strong and vibrant defense and homeland security committee with active members from all the leading Indian and global defense and security organizations, including the MSMEs.
Deputy CM, Shri Rajpal ji, other senior officer. Sir, just a preview that India has the 8th highest defense expenditure in the world, and we have been spending almost 2% of our GDP in the recent past years. It spends almost 40% of the defense budget on capital acquisition with 70% on the imports. Largest importer in the world, setting a rationale to promote internationalization. And aerospace and defense industry has been recognized as a sunrise sector. As per the latest CIPRI report, which has just come out yesterday, overall 25% imports have climbed and almost $100 billion have been spent by the country on purchase of new equipments since during 2010 to 2017, 2017, with imports accounting for 65% of the million. Now coming back to the policy, sir. Now there is a competition going on between Uttar Pradesh Defence Corridor and Tamil Nadu Corridor. So many, as you can see it on the slide, many incentives like interest subsidy, then there's a reimbursement of all these duties like stamp duty, capital R&D subsidy also, sir, to the tune of 50% of the cost, and infrastructure and skilling 75% with a limit of 10 crores to be provided to mega units, sir. So this is our wish list. We are again to sit down, sir, with your team. My request is, we have already missed the investment in the last investment policy. So I would request you to kindly consider and make a task force and give a priority in implementing this draft policy, which is already there on the website.
Kumar, who is the Director Civil Aviation, also the Director Industries for Government of Haryana. All the members of PhD chambers, who thank each and everyone for giving their inputs today that how Haryana can come hand in hand with the industry and move forward has shown the first step forward how the state is ready to invite industry into our state. The topic today is how aerospace and defense industry also can be implemented for a thrust sector in the state. And I can assure you that we'll be more than happy and we are more than ready to invite each and every industry to come invest in our state. I've taken notes of all the suggestions that came in, and for that I will today only constitute a committee, because Dr. Saket has both the portfolios of industries and
Me to drag money, drag programs, drag TOT to this country, and then that helps all the MSMEs and Indian companies to become a very, very important part of the value chain. Presently, I think whatever has come to India has not gone back. Nothing has gone back. We have been excelled in our qualities, we have excelled our time, we have excelled with everything Lockheed Martin is possible. We are very happy. Our engineers are really shocked to see the innovation here. And I think that should go on. What is lacking out here is, I think, a little bit push on the policy, and I will be way ahead. Coming to the last, I think everything has been done. The PLI scheme has been there, and we should look forward for a better kind of acquisition here. And I think state has a major role to tell the center that finally it has to come back to the state. Anything has to be on a state land, and it can only happen when you have a strong policy which can support that. And I look forward for any interaction henceforward when there is time, and we can.
Industries and Advisors Civil Aviation, Government of Haryana. Dr. S.K. Jha, Chairman, MIDHANI. Shri M.K. Gupta, Chair, PhD Chamber Defence and HLS Committee. Shri Pranav Gupta, Chair, Haryana State Chapter, PhD Chambers. Shri Vikram Saigal and Shri Rudra Shriram, both co-chairs, PhD Chamber Defence and HLS Committee. Shri Vijay Sharma and Shri Nikhil Sardana, both co-chairs, Haryana State Chapter, PhD Chambers.
Which will respond to the needs of the time. So, various concrete suggestions have been made, and I think one way of dealing with all those suggestions one by one would be that we have to find out as to how much investment a particular element of policy, a particular new subsidy would bring in. Because every subsidy, every concession, every incentive that we offer is a cost to the government. We must understand. It's not coming out of any big corpus or any well that is never going to dry up. It is coming out of the government's coffers. So something has to come back to the government also. So whichever step we take, whichever subsidy, whichever incentive we offer must translate into investments, and those investments would then in return give tax benefits, tax revenues to the government. So
any other sector that we need to cover. I would just like to touch on one thing, because the MRO part came in. I think Mr. Sen just spoke for a very short time. We have had multiple discussions. We have a lot of our pilots going overseas, either to Middle East, Southern Europe, or to Southern Asia to get trained. I have invited industry to come in from the aviation part and set up their simulators in Hisar. And we can do a PPP model. We can give you land and you can invest and we can move forward. That is one way that we can move forward. The other thing that we look forward is that Hisar is the only airfield in the country which has ample amount of land. Today, in our control of the aviation department, we have 4,200 acres. Another 3,000.
प्रोग्राम तो इस पे क्या हरियाणा की पॉलिसी आने वाली
जो
है?
हमारी नई एंटरप्राइज एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट पॉलिसी है, आज उसका असर दिखा है एविएशन सेक्टर में और डिफेंस सेक्टर में। जो लोग काम कर रहे हैं आज बड़ी मात्रा में वो जुड़े, उन्होंने अपने इनपुट्स भी दिए कि कैसे हरियाणा एक ऑटोमोबाइल थ्रस्ट सेक्टर पहले ही है, आने वाले समय में कैसे वो ट्रांसफॉर्म कर सकते हैं। और हमने एक जॉइंट वर्किंग ग्रुप बनाया है जिसमें पीएचडी चेंबर्स के लोग भी हों, हमारे सिविल एविएशन डिपार्टमेंट, इंडस्ट्री और एमएसएमई डिपार्टमेंट के तीनों डायरेक्टर्स बैठकर इसके ऊपर उनके तरफ से पॉलिसी में और क्या एडिशन हो सकती है चर्चा भी करेंगे। और उम्मीद रखते हैं कि जल्द स्टेट के लिए एक स्पेशल एरो डिफेंस पॉलिसी की जो जरूरत है वो अमल है।
तो उम्मीद की जाए कि आने वाले कुछ समय में जैसे कि आत्मनिर्भर भारत के तरीके से मेड इन हरियाणा की प्रोडक्ट बन के जाएंगे।
आज के दिन भी जिस गाड़ी में आप बैठते हो उसका कुछ ना कुछ पुर्जा तो हरियाणा का बना होगा। और हरियाणा इस देश के अंदर एक थ्रस्ट सेक्टर है ऑटोमोबाइल इंडस्ट्री का। और आज हम सोच रहे हैं कि एविएशन और डिफेंस के अंदर भी हम प्रदेश को कैसे आगे लेकर जाए। और हमारा पहला कदम आज है और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि इस वित्त वर्ष के अंदर हम पॉलिसी भी लेकर आएंगे और साथ में हरियाणा के अंदर नई इन्वेस्टमेंट।
तुझे जी अकाली में पर्चा हुआ है पंजाब के विधायकों पर, उसके बारे में
स्पीकर साहब